Lovely MK Fit Body Boot Campers, I just wanted to do a quick video for you this morning to address a problem that I've actually seen with quite a few of you this month during stat checks. So this month's stat checks, a lot of you have done really well, so big thumbs up. There's still more stat checks to come and I can't wait to catch up with the people that I haven't seen already. But like I said, there has been something that's been cropping up quite a lot in this month's stat checks. Now throughout January, everyone has been super focused, really motivated and doing everything in their power to get the best result for February, which is brilliant, but a few people have just taken it a little bit too far and so it's had an adverse effect. So what I want to talk to you this morning is, I want to talk to you about calorie intake and how many calories you should be having on a day-to-day basis to support the sort of keeping your muscle and just burning body fat. Because what we've seen this month is a few people that have lost muscle either because their calorie intake has been too low or because they've added in extra boot camp sessions and they've been running and doing stuff outside of boot camp as well, and they're not adequately refueling their body to support the amount of activity they're doing. So first and foremost, I want to tell you how you need to track your daily calories. So when you get your print off in your stat check sheet, there's a name on the top of this one, so I'm going to cover it up. This is your stat check sheet here. You've all got these and you'll know what all of this means. At the bottom here is your recommended calorie intake per day. So this lucky person here should be basing their daily calories on 1800 calories per day. Okay, and this is for you. This is based on your stat checks. So it doesn't matter what MyFitnessPal tells you should be having, you need to change it to this one here, because this is based on your body fat percentage, your height, your weight, your current muscle mass. The only thing it doesn't take into consideration, of course, is your activity level. But I mean, unless you have a very active job, then that number there is what you need to be basing your daily calorie intake on. Now what happens if you think to yourself, I tell you what, I'm just gonna knock 500 calories off of that, because obviously less is more. Less isn't more when it comes to fat loss. We've seen a lot of people that have been having only about 1000 calories per day or even less. And what happens is your body perceives a famine. And if your body perceives any period of starvation over a long period of time, your body will hang on to body fat and it will burn into muscle, because your body's priority is to provide energy for your day-to-day functions. Your brain function alone takes a lot of energy even when you're just asleep. So body fat is your body's stored energy, and if your body perceives that you're not getting enough nutrients and energy into the body, it will hold on to the body energy that it has, which is your body fat, and it will burn through muscle, because your muscle isn't as important to your body as the energy is. So if you are massively under consuming calories, no matter what your macronutrient split looks like, then your body will burn muscle and it will hold on to body fat. So that's a bad scenario. So whatever you do, don't think I want a quick fix, I'm going to half my calories, because it will not work. Equally, if you are adding in extra activity, then you need to make up for that by refueling the body adequately. So the reason why all of our sessions are only 40 minutes long is because that is all you need for fat loss. Okay, if your goal is fat loss, then you need to do a short, sharp, effective metabolic workout. So 40 minutes at maximum intensity is all that you need with correct nutrition to burn body fat. If you do want to do extra activity, if you want to do extra boot camp just because you enjoy it or you want to see your friends, then fine. If you do want to go running because you enjoy running, or you've entered, say, a half marathon as a challenge, then fine. But again, you need to make sure that you're adequately refueling your body. And this is tricky because it's very easy to either overshoot or undershoot how many extra calories you need. And also it just needs to be the right calories as well. So if you're doing extra cardiovascular activity, say you're training for a half marathon and you're going to go out for an hour's run 3 times a week, for instance, then on those days you want to make sure that you are refueling straight after with protein and carbohydrates. Now you probably only need roughly about an extra 300 calories to fuel that activity. So that would be just a protein shake and a piece of fruit, a banana, say. So you don't need to go overboard, which is what we also see people do when they're training for events, is they're refueling too much and thinking I can eat all the pasta all the time. But you do need to be aware that if you're upping your activity levels, again, if you're not having enough calories to fuel the activity, your body will burn into muscle and it will store body fat. So it's a real fine balance, and there's a reason why we don't put people on really low calorie diets, and that is because of those reasons. The more muscle you lose, the slower your metabolism becomes, and the harder it is to burn body fat. So it's a real fine balance. I really highly recommend using MyFitnessPal to track your calorie intake and your macronutrient intake. If you haven't watched the video on the coaching site about using MyFitnessPal, then please head over to the coaching site and watch that video. It's very important. MyFitnessPal just takes out all the guesswork. You can track your calories throughout the day, you can track your macronutrients throughout the day, so you know if you're getting enough protein, carbs and fats, and you can't go wrong because you cannot argue with the numbers. But if you are massively undershooting your calories, it is just as bad as massively overshooting them. Okay, so I just wanted to do that quick little video for you today so that we can nip this in the bud before it becomes too much of a problem for some of you. Like I say, if you are undershooting your calories, you're not alone. There have been quite a few people that have done it this month, but please don't, reach out to us. If you're not sure how many calories that you should be eating per day, reach out. I'll show you where it is on your StatCheck sheet, and I'll show you how to use MyFitnessPal. I'll help you in any way I can. So if you are struggling, then please reach out and we'll help you get there. Okay guys, that was just a quick little video from me this morning. If you've got any questions, then please pop them in the box below and I will answer them as soon as I can. Other than that, have a fabulous day guys, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.